Well, gentlemen, it's the meeting before Thanksgiving. So I can't believe it. It's right around the corner, but a week from tomorrow is Thanksgiving. So I hope everyone's getting themselves prepared for it one way or another. And we march steadily towards the end of the year. So in terms of announcement, that's probably the biggest one is Thanksgiving. Is there's not a lot going on, not surprisingly. But there is on November 2nd for our friends at the New Jersey Antique Radio Club. They will be having the Fall Swap Meet and Hamfest in Parsippany from 8 to
This
12.
Saturday.
Yeah, this Saturday. So it's right around
This
the corner.
Saturday coming up, man. I've been prepping for it, man. I went through some tubes yesterday and got some odds and ends put together for radio and stereo carcasses and pieces I'm going to be bringing out there. So I'm pumped and ready. I even went through the cameras today. Hopefully, I'll get time to make a video so you guys can see what's going on.
Yeah, that'd be
But
great.
it's a regional thing, and the nice thing about this one is we get a lot of guys coming out from the five boroughs in Long Island. This is probably one of the closer events for them, and from a driving wise standpoint, it's probably easier. Since you've already mentioned New Jersey, John, we already have had an inch of snow in the northernmost part of New Jersey, which is up in Sussex County.
Really?
So yeah, we had some snow up there.
So
Oh,
you
Lake
lay,
We've
effect
had
snow
nothing
that
but
blew
I'm in
there.
central New Jersey. We've had nothing but rain and never no
yeah.
snow yet.
Yeah, we've had just rain up here.
well, not here. We've had rain in Prescott, but Flagstaff got 2 feet of snow today.
No way.
Yeah,
Wow.
2 feet.
I heard it was raining. We were talking to friends,
Yeah,
in the valley, and
Parts of the Southwest are getting hammered. Vegas got flooding.
yeah, weird.
yeah, well, it's been sort of strange in that regard because it did rain in the valley, what was it, in the September? There's a fair amount of rain, and there was amount of flooding and and debris, the typical because nothing, everything just runs on top of the ground. Nothing gets absorbed in the soil. It's very iron rich, so there's nothing really absorbed hardly. So it's just that's why low-lying area you can get half an inch of rain, and all the low-lying areas flood. You got to watch when you're driving on the road. But yeah, so wow, 2 feet of snow. That's pretty early for Flagstaff.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, usually about it like in February, January, February, those guys can get pummeled, but wow. Well,
Whatever.
good for, and I guess maybe they got it up in the San Francisco Peaks area, so maybe good for ski season.
Yeah.
But yeah, so in terms of other than that, there is if any one of you guys, especially you Mainers, are in the Portland area, there is on Sunday, the 23rd, a Records Shows Maine in Portland, Maine, at the Fireside Inn from 9 to 3.
And not exactly radio specific, but
Yeah.
this weekend in Wilmington, Massachusetts, at the Shriners Auditorium, is the Great Greenberg Train Show for any of you
Oh,
who are into model trains or toys or
that
anything
sounds
like
like
that.
fun. It probably, boy, I tell you, I don't know if I will be this Sunday. Have to see what I've got going on.
Well, it's Saturday and Sunday, and
Oh,
there was one time that actually did get one of those little red plastic transistor radios that you mounted on your handlebars of your
oh
bicycle.
yeah, uh-huh,
Oh
uh-huh.
yeah.
So it could be radio related. You never
Did
You
it
know.
never
have a
know.
can opener on it too?
It's still vintage electronics. They're all electrical trains, so you
Right.
can stretch it. It's on the niche end of our normal charter,
Yeah,
but
or it's toys as well as trains. So some of those little that what's that? It's the blue one. It's the little radio station where you have the microphone and your little transmitter thing, the one that
yeah,
Rush Limbaugh got started with. I can't
yeah.
remember the brand name of it, but so anyhow,
Carvel.
yes, Carvel. There you go. Or Caravel or something.
Oh
Caravel.
yeah.
Carvel was Fudgy the Whale.
Yeah,
All
Carvel was
right.
the ice cream cake guy.
Wow.
And he spoke like an auctioneer. This is Tom Carvel.
Tom Carvel.
Yes. Yeah, that's funny. I haven't seen those commercials since I lived in New York back in the day.
I
You
think he
guys, they were,
died about 30 years ago. So I
and
mean,
that's about,
he
Yeah.
was old 30 years ago. So.
I'm
Is the brand still around?
Oh yeah, you can still get Carvel ice cream cakes in certain
Yes.
grocery stores.
But it's not the same without those commercials with, there's those sort of schmaltzy commercials,
Yeah.
but yeah, I remember that. Geez, it's funny how you brought that up because I haven't probably heard that since early 80s, late 70s, early
He's
80s.
an elderly celebrity, just like Earl. Remember we were talking about
Earl
Earl
Sh or
Scott?
Shy, Earl
Shy.
Shy,
He's just one of them
right?
guys that you remember from childhood, you know?
Yeah, I remember him too. Yeah.
Crazy Eddie.
Yeah.
Crazy Eddie
Crazy Eddie
with prices
Antar.
so low that pricing, frankly, give it all away. Yeah, exactly. I miss those commercials. They were
It's
fun.
insane.
It's
The guy who actually did that commercial was an FM DJ out in New York City.
I wouldn't
His name
doubt it.
was Jerry Carroll.
yeah, oh
And
yeah,
he used
yeah.
to he used to do the thing, and he's just like shaking and yelling at the camera. It was great.
That was cool. I miss those. I miss that era. I do. They were kind of goofy commercials, and everything is high-techy commercials today, and they were just fun, very basic, probably cheap to produce. You just get some guy, dress him up, and he just sort of ad-libs everything, but
Recording in progress.
but oh,
Well, that was
but
a delayed reaction if I ever heard it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, but yeah, I know she really waited her time. I think
John, you better get a faster internet connection if you want to keep doing these meetings,
hey
bud.
man, this is Verizon Fios. This
His,
is a
his
really
his
embarrassing.
Wi-Fi is AM and it goes off the skip off the ionosphere. So it
Oh,
takes a
okay.
little while to
That was a
yeah.
long delayed echo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would hope not, because it would be a very bad PR for Verizon Fios.
That was funny.
But well, I guess we can sort of get rolling along here because I think
What we doing AWA stuff again,
we
John?
are. We're going to do
Oh, good.
AW. We're going to start with those photos that Carl took in his voyage out west, and so he is the photog,
And now
and
we have at least a couple of people with us who could actually identify some of these things that we're going to be looking at.
yeah, that's right. So I gotta go. Let me get my share and let me sure I got this in my let me get on the right window here and let me share because it is nice to share. Oh, there you go. Then you are so you're gonna share, Carl. So
Yeah.
yeah, you got it, man. So I'm happy to let you drive.
All right. Well, yeah. Um, okay, got to exit full screen here.
No problem.
Okay, sort of by way of background before we get started. Uh, my wife and I went out to St. Louis about a month ago, and she happened to say, "Gee, is there anything you'd really like to go see or whatever on your way?" And I had been to the AWA facility probably 25 years ago or so. And it was interesting, but it wasn't really set up too well. And I'm a member and I'm aware that they've changed it, but I haven't been to it since. So the two of us went, and she actually enjoyed it. I think far more than she expected to, or I expected her to. Now, a couple of things. I'm not like John and Joe. I'm not a great photographer. Uh, Secondly, I was just sort of running around taking pictures. And thirdly, there are areas that are display shelves that are probably separated by 2.5 to 3 feet with just racks of radio. And yeah, they're a good 7 feet tall or so. So it's difficult to get a good picture. You got to take a couple of pictures. So now that I've apologized for my photography ability, let's get started here. Uh, I will say I strongly urge anybody who's going to be up there to go see it. This is not going to do it justice. The stuff they have is amazing. You can have a guided tour or you can just walk around. I started the guided tour with Ann, and the gentleman was talking about early telegraphs, and explaining how it worked and what it did. And I see Tom Pryor is here. Something I never realized, I always wondered with sounders, well, how did you know the difference between a dit and a da? Well, a da was you just held down uh, the uh, the sounder for longer. And if you had a letter, say like W, which is dit da da, you had to hold, you held the da down. Tom, did I get that right? For a longer amount?
Oh, you're muted there, Tom. Hey, Tom.
Okay. Well, one
Whoop,
There we go.
there he is. No, we don't have you there, Tom. Watch
Unplug the mic.
watch the expletives, Tom. No, we can't hear you yet.
all right.
No.
That's okay. You're actually going to see Tom's first key when he was a kid during this. So
Oh, okay.
that'll be good. Okay, let's get started here. All right. As I said, these are in no particular order. This is as you come in.
Can't see
This is Edward Armstrong's.
Whoop.
first-
Are you sharing yet, Carl?
Oh, are you not seeing?
No,
No.
not yet.
No.
All right. Well, what you're looking at is a couple of tubes and some capacitors. Let's see if we can do a better job here.
Progress.
That's not me.
That's Greg.
Yeah, yeah,
All right. Let me.
Buffering issue.
yeah.
His new nickname is Low Bandwidth Greg.
I'm not seeing anything that I did push share earlier.
Yeah.
You should
let
start over.
yeah, you should be. Let's see. Multiple. Let me try this. Let me do a single one, let you go. You should have, it came up as multiple. I accepted it, but I am allowing you to share screen, so you should be good to go.
Did you
Okay.
select entire screen, Carl?
There you go. I think the multi-share maybe got in the way. So
All right.
it
That
came up
looks good.
automatically. Yeah, that looks good.
Okay. All right. This is Armstrong's first FM transmitter or part of it that he was doing his experiments with. This was sort of a display about Armstrong, and you can see a sliding condenser down below, not part of that transmitter, but that he had apparently built. Now I gotta figure something out here. Okay, there it is. All right. Unusual Atwater Kent.
Mm.
The only other
AK-37.
time, what?
AK-37.
But the paint job.
Yeah, I
Yes.
love it. That is cool.
The only other time I'd seen one of these was Joe Crow.
Yes. Joe had one of these. He loved it.
Yes. Oh, he's very proud of it. I don't think he had the matching speaker.
Yeah,
Oh,
wow.
yeah, he did.
Did he? Okay.
Yes, he did.
Okay.
Test.
Oh, there
Hey,
you are,
There he is.
Tom.
There he is.
Did you
No,
want to speak?
Joe Crow's, I think, was like a two-tone silver and black, I think. Remember that, Carl?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I think of it being just like this.
It had the same pattern, though.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I love it. It has a nice three-dimensional look to it. The
Yeah.
depth.
It's really
you know,
deco. It's
Atwater
so
Kent
cool.
was not known for its fancy design.
Yeah.
So this really stood
And
out.
that's a rare radio right there.
I bet it is.
Okay. All right. This is actually I wish I had taken a picture of the open cabinet for this, because this is a Atwater Kent 50. And when you open that top there are all sorts of walled off steel sections. And in looking at them online, they go for like $1,400.
Whoa.
Wow.
I just thought it was a really beautiful radio. So I took a picture in case I ever saw one, on the free table.
You'll be doing the Carl Lewis, 100-yard dash for that.
Right, right. So
Carl, is this the one that they had the speaker underneath the radio?
no, that's a pulley table underneath.
Okay.
That's got an Atwater Kent 55 in it.
Yeah.
I've restored one of those.
Yeah, they called that a keel or a
The
kyle.
keel cable.
Heel,
Yes,
yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
Yeah, I
yes.
had one of those. It didn't make the cut to move to Texas. I sold
Yeah.
it to a person in Vermont, but
I mean, it was nothing I thought really. I'd seen it before that. Interesting question though, Noah. I mean, it is possible that the speaker for that radio is in that table. So,
right.
because they don't point the table out as being anything different. But yeah, I've restored one for a friend, and I've done a
Yeah, the
couple.
speaker fires down out the bottom of that tape.
Right,
Yeah.
right. It's just
Oh, yeah.
look at this one here.
Wow. What the heck is that?
It's like
Well, I think
Looks like
that's
it used to be a Victrola.
yeah.
yeah.
That's
Frankenstein.
that brings you back when Atwater Kent started out just by selling parts to get around the patent issues. And I'm wondering if that isn't a home brew.
Wow.
It looks like it. It looks like you open up those doors, and that's where the sound would come from out of the Victrola that was mounted under the hood.
Yep. Yep, but I thought it was kind of interesting. And the case off to the right, I wouldn't want to carry the insurance on that 10 years ago. Because boy, some of those parts
Yeah.
were going and Tom, I believe that guy that did the imitation parts was doing these ones in here, the
Oh,
bases with
Bill Weingarten.
yes, Weingarten. Yeah. I remember reading about being very careful that these were showing up on eBay and they were imitations. They're little amplifier pods. So, all right. This is good for your next crystal set, Joe.
Yeah, I see.
I'm gonna see if I can.
Oh,
Whoa.
very good.
Oh, wow. Very interesting.
Yep.
This is Edward Gilfan. Where have I heard that name before?
Yeah. In all seriousness, where have I heard that name before? Because I read it and I said that name sounds very familiar.
My brother-in-law's name is Dave Gilfillan. I got him a Gilfillan radio for Christmas one year.
Okay, they were a radio manufacturer.
Right. Yeah. Wow, that is
But-
neat. What?
That thing is huge. I mean, look at the table it's sitting on, and you can see the ship.
Oh, yeah.
It
Wow,
came
that's
off of.
cool. That is really neat.
Oh.
Provenance.
All right. Standard arc setup out of a plane. Just some more military items here. I kind of fell in love with this guy here. That's an English set.
Hmm.
Interesting.
I just love the dial and the
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I like that.
2-speed. So, okay, I actually was able to straighten this picture out, crop it up, and I'm going to get it printed up and put it outside the shack. So this was in an area that specialized on early telegraph, and you'll see some more pictures of that. But I really like the sign.
That's
Okay,
cool.
this was Tom Pereira's first key when he was a kid. I don't know if he bought it at a store or built it, or Tom.
Maybe Tom dug it up with his John
Oh
Deere
yeah.
and he found it.
Okay, that's probably it. That's probably it. I don't know constructed using mini balls. I don't know who Mini is, but uh, there you go.
That
So
is cool though. Wow. From the Civil War bullets. Interesting.
That's what mini balls are.
Oh, I get it.
okay.
Thank you, Isaiah.
Safe thing for us to consider renting to a nonprofit. They've done a class with us
Yeah.
once before.
A little bit of a tube collection there.
Oh yeah.
All right, here's another one. I think this is more of a commercial version. That's an RCA. I think it's an 812. It's been put in the cabinet. I wanted to go back and look at this a little more closely to see if there was any sort of pickup that went into the radio amplifier or if it just fed into the speaker.
I think the first ones, because I had something similar to this, it was still acoustic as far as the reproducer for that tone arm, but
Okay.
because it was electrified with the radio, there was no longer a crank for the turntable. So they used an
Okay.
electric motor to turn the record, but it was still acoustic as far as playing it.
Okay.
That was at least the one that I had. That's how that was.
Hmm. Wow.
Oh, look at
Oh.
that horn.
Isn't that
Nice
amazing?
horn.
Yeah.
I want that.
Yeah.
I was afraid to even touch it.
Yeah, that's gorgeous.
All right, now we're into the TVs.
Mm.
Early stuff.
Really, there'll be some more close-ups here, but there's a good example of a reflecting TV, so you could get a bigger screen. Here's a scan disc. There'll be some close-up of this homebrew scan disc TV, and I think this is the first TV ever, but don't hold me to that. We'll see a sign on it later. Okay. First television receiver. I was right. The
1926.
Jenkins Radio Visor. The
Wow.
Jenkins Television Corp., Jersey City, New Jersey.
Oh, Alan Dumont was in on that.
Yeah.
Dumont was part of this one. Yeah, Dr. Allen. Yeah, Dumont, you're right. September 26th.
That is cool.
Never thought of TV going back that far.
No, that's up to 100 years next year.
Yeah. And a homemade television receiver.
Hmm.
Somewhere I don't know if it's in the
1927. Wow.
so it talked about the guy, drilling all these holes to make it work. So we've always been experimenters, I guess. A pilot with a great big lens on it. I saw a couple lenses like that at an estate I helped clean out. Boy, are they big and heavy.
I bet they are.
Yeah, they are.
Oh,
Ooh,
Oh,
those some cool TVs there.
yeah.
Yes.
is that okay?
Ah, there we go.
I took this for Noah.
There
Thanks. No, thanks. I've already got one.
The TV serviceman's personal nightmare right there before your eyes. That's actually one of the better ones. You want the one with the long cables that's got the remote.
Right. No, yeah, this is one of the better ones because at least the chassis has a little bit of room for heat dissipation as opposed to the same chassis goes in the tabletop model that has nowhere for the heat to get out.
Oh,
But you can roast marshmallows over it.
for the 15 or 20 minutes that it actually operates before something burns up.
Look at the little portable ones up here.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah.
Now, this, I have to say, I had one.
Really?
Yep. It did not make the cut. I couldn't justify shipping it 2,000 miles to bring it to Texas. It has
Did it work?
it has a 5-inch CRT that aims down into a parabolic dish that the picture then gets sent back up past the 5-inch tube that's aiming down into the 45-degree mirror to appear on that screen. And it has 5 separate chassis because it has a chassis for everything. It has a chassis for audio and a chassis for a power supply and a chassis for the vertical and a chassis for the horizontal and a chassis for the IF. It's a nightmare. And it has
Who made that, Noah?
RCA.
Oh, it's an
Oh.
RCA? Okay.
It has a sticker, the sticker on the back, if it's the same one, I can't remember. It's like 1948 or something. I don't know.
We have a similar one in our museum in New Jersey.
Mm.
And it's got the same kind of setup, only it's got AM, FM, and shortwave radio.
Oh yeah, there's
turntable
a radio in there too. Absolutely.
Okay, yeah.
But there's the sticker on the back that's the most amazing thing is that it says AC 115 volts, 1,500 watts.
Oh, wow.
I mean, this thing needs its own 15 amp circuit if you're going to plug it in somewhere in the house, you know.
Oh, it's the
Yeah,
original wide screen.
So
It
your
has-
electric meter outside your house was
Yes,
going in circles like a buzzsaw.
Yeah.
If anyone in the group ever plays with like old black and white television sets, when you remember the 1B3 GT,
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
this has 3 of those.
Yikes.
So this weighs in at about 800 pounds. to
Oh,
move
it's
around.
ridiculous. I paid $40 for it because the guy just couldn't wait to get it out of the storage unit, you know.
Did you get it working, Noah?
I did get it work. There's what you don't see in this. Originally, what I was going to do with it, except I then got the bug and I had to start diving into it. It's like, oh, it's only a couple hundred capacitors, you know. It's all, but there was no power supply regulation of any kind. So there's actually a small, nothing like a Predicta, but there's a small umbilical cord that comes out to a little box that you would put next to your seat where you were watching it with a brightness and a contrast control, because as the scene changed, you had to change contrast and brightness for the best picture because the TV was not well regulated enough to be able to do that on its own. So it was
Yikes.
crazy. It was kind of like watching on the fly, you know, changing the settings. Of
But the
contrast.
early interactive TV, Noah.
Yeah, that what I was originally going to do, because where it looks like little handles in the back, those things fold down to show you all the knobs and controls. So I was going to have that fold down and have that be a resting place for a keyboard and a mouse, and then I was going to have a PC screen up in that and that was going to be like my desk for my PC kind of thing.
That'd be pretty fun, yeah.
And it has a huge audio amplifier with like a 12-inch speaker in the bottom there, so like the sound card would have been playing into like, you know, like a subwoofer kind of thing. It would have had great sound and a nice, you know, PC screen and a fold down desk for your keyboard and mouse. But instead I had to try to make it work as a television that, because of the 5-inch CRT and then all the reflections and the parabolic dish and the blah, 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 you basically had to watch it in a dark basement. It was a very dim picture, even at its best.
So did it go to someone who was really excited about it, or?
I don't know about how probably somebody who was as excited as I was when I got it, and they were pretty excited about the $100 price tag.
Hey, you did well.
Hey, that's not bad, you know.
Well, yeah, not counting, you know, the
The
weeks.
100 capacitors.
Well, the capacitors were cheap from Joe Coco, but you know, the weeks, the hours and hours of, you know, wiring everything in and
Yeah. All right, so this is a reproduction of the Titanic radio room.
Oh, wow. How cool. How cool.
This is the first television camera.
wow.
I'm not sure what the crystal detector on the left does for it, but it was early. Whole separate radio. Sometimes stuff is grouped together in a rather odd fashion. So, but
Udacary.
I wonder what this is from, like the 30s, you think?
uh, I would, yeah. Well, the early TVs we're looking at were 26,
Yeah,
27.
yeah.
It
So,
it could have been 39. Sarnoff decided that he was going to do a big demonstration of television.
But he did something
And
at the World's Fair, I believe, right, Noah?
and he did it without permission of the FCC.
Yeah, he got in trouble for that.
Yeah. So this potentially could be from the 39 World's Fair.
Wow.
I,
That is
I
neat.
tried enlarging it to read the article down there, but I couldn't quite.
All right.
All right, just some very early radios. Look at the number of tubes in
That's a big one.
this puppy and I don't know, couple of somethings over there. I've always liked the look of these radios.
For
Mm.
you
That
console lovers.
that I see the
Indeed.
price tag and I don't like them so much.
Looks like a Curtis Jenny on sitting on the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some neat stuff.
Oh, I like that loop antenna.
That's a coil.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
That's a little transmitter there.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Some great stuff. Nice,
Yeah.
nice displays.
I mean, odd. This is 20 stuff. That's a national
see an HRO down there on the bottom
it's a
shelf.
40. There's an HRO down there. That's a I had one of those. That's oh, it's a small transmitter. It's a nice little unit. I learned with that unit, do not put a crinkled chassis or cabinet inside a dishwasher to clean it off because you end up with a very nice shiny metal chassis when it comes out.
Bottom
Uh,
left,
Paint
bottom left corner. Is that a generator?
No,
well,
I think that's part of a spark gap
Oh,
because you probably got spark gap up here. There's a SW3, the national really
yeah.
nice regen,
I have
really
one of
really
those.
nice GN. Up in here, you've got Central Electronics, and they were really the company that got sideband going in the amateur radio. And you'd buy this transmitter, and you'd buy the parts. This is actually a command transmitter from War Surplus. You get for about $7, and they sold you a matching cover and the parts and the instructions on how to make that into a VFO for this radio. And I had a friend who had that pair, and it was very stable. This was a signal slicer that would take a regular ham radio receiver where you really can't easily listen to on an old ham radio receiver sideband. You have to ride the RF gain control. This actually took over that, and you had upper sideband, lower sideband, and a Q multiplier up in here. And these are sort of classic late 20s transmitters. up on there. Okay, and
Wow.
here's
Oh,
Whoa.
There's the rest of it.
oh,
Yep.
okay. This is going around the corner. All right.
Right.
Stand core. That's what that was. Stand core SP10.
You
Got
got
some
your
Collins,
You got your Heathkit.
Heathkit. Yep. Yep. Another Collins down here.
Like Hallicrafters over to the right.
Yep. All right. I got into teletype in the late 60s, and it was right around Christmas time. And I can remember just tuning into stations, and you'd see this teletype art. You didn't know what you were going to get. You know, maybe the other person did, but this took a long time.
Yeah.
Teletypes do not print very fast, but it was kind of fun. Oh, well, I'm sorry about that.
Whoa.
Hello.
Wow.
I actually, just for the heck of it,
Raquel Welch.
yeah, and I went on QRZ, and this guy is still around. He's,
That's funny.
so same call and
A
same date.
teletype pinup. Wow.
Yep, yep. I had to stand in front of the teletype when something like that came along. My mother walked in the room.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. Interesting. Well,
Midwest, I think.
Yes, I've always wanted a Midwest. How they could afford that back page ad every month in shortwave today always got me. But it looked like such a cool radio.
I like the escutcheon. It's
Yeah.
the whole surroundings. That's really nice. Nicely done.
Well, they actually usually advertise them without any sort of cabinet. Uh, so I don't know how you got the cabinet. I'm sure clearly someone made them, but okay. This is we were talking about the telegraph earlier, the sign and so forth.
Hmm.
That's all in this area. It's sort of over here, and I don't know what they're doing. Is it's a reproduction of an old telegraph station, and
Hmm.
it's clanking along when you go by. Guys just sitting there.
Probably sitting there with his troubleshooting guide.
Yeah.
Why all work?
Right.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh boy.
Oh,
let's see what
hey,
I have.
that is, what catches my eye among all the things is because I wasn't where they existed. You see that 64 Ford Thunderbird? That was
Yes.
a promotional. That's pretty cool. I saw that. I said, "Wow, that is neat." I never knew they made a radio of in that era. And it's a
By
reason.
Philco.
Yeah, well, Ford that I think bought Philco was or
Yeah,
tied to
they did.
Philco at that point. So yeah, it makes perfect sense. But I thought, well, that's pretty cool. A way to kind of get people excited about the new 64 T-Birds, make a car out of it. Yeah, radio. That's pretty cool.
Yes.
I almost wouldn't mind owning one.
I've got my Tropicana.
Oh
Oh, there
yeah,
you go.
Yeah,
There you
I have
go.
one.
Yep.
I got the Sinclair pump one. Look at
Nice.
all those Channel Master
Yeah.
segments there.
Yeah.
Wow.
They're great radios.
They are.
I've always liked this one.
Yes. And they made them in two flavors. They had either a marine band or a shortwave band.
Yep. Yep. Okay.
Wow. Some
RCA
neat.
transistors. That's a nice display.
That is. That's some cool stuff there.
Hey,
Bugs Bunny.
You want me to zoom in on anything here, or
um,
look at that one? I wonder if the lips move.
Yeah, that's a Mick Jagger radio.
Yes,
Right.
the lips do move on that one.
oh,
They called it, they
that's
called
like
it the big mouth or something like
Yeah,
that.
I've
big
got-
mouth, yeah. It's like the
I've
one
got-
with the cheese.
Yep, I got two of those, and so what I do is I tune in one of them to an AM station and one to an FM station, and I let the Democrat argue with the Republican from back.
That's funny. That's some cool stuff there.
That's neat.
Okay.
Original Zenith radio up there.
That's an early one there. That's rare.
Mm.
Yeah, they've got real pot metal problems, I understand.
Yeah,
I've
that's what I heard too.
always wanted one of those, but then
I like that one in the center right there, with the big
Oh,
white
the
dial
white
case.
dial.
Yeah,
oh,
that's beautiful.
Yeah, those are pretty radios. Look at that thing.
Yeah. Ooh, I love the numbers, so the whole font, everything is just perfect.
That's likely a photo finish on there, isn't it?
Oh, yes, a classic AM FM radio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like this one down here.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay,
Cool stuff.
just a couple more down there.
Oh, we got more. There's a Philco in the middle. I recognize that.
What do they call that? The lunch box or something? The lunch pail over on the right.
Something like
Want
that.
to go back
Oh,
to
there's a
it?
couple fridge
Yeah.
radios.
Yeah,
Yep.
I love that.
Stromberg Carlson.
A Minerva.
Yeah.
Wow.
What the other one is. That's Emerson, I think, in the middle, in that one shelf.
Yeah.
Nice radios.
Wow.
Okay, this one BCG was ham in Greenwich, who was the first ham to conduct a transatlantic transmission a little over 100 years ago. I believe it was with someone in Scotland. This was a reproduction of the transmitter. There'll be a little bit more information coming up. Just a interesting little highlight. One BCG eventually moved to the south central part of Connecticut. I never knew him, but the radio club I belonged to down there got his call as W1BCG. So that and something else gets you a cup of coffee.
Mm.
So 21.
19, that's pretty cool.
So and it's on. I think it says
Oh, it's Connecticut to Scotland.
right,
Yep.
but it was on like 1700 kilohertz,
Oh,
which was considered short wave then, and
yes.
so now if I worked Scotland on 160 meters, I'd be all excited.
I've only ever heard two transmissions going across the like that on 160 ever.
Yep.
One was to Italy, and that's because they were having flooding in some of the certain part of Italy, and the guy was making a contact with somebody in Pennsylvania somewhere, and I was just amazed.
Okay. So
Oh,
back.
I got a
Five,
Theta.
yeah, that's nice.
That's a GE on the left.
We got a May West down the bottom. You get another look
Oh,
Ah, ha, ha.
all right. Where is it? Where is it? Got to
Down
put
the
that next to
bottom
the
left.
Raquel Welch
Bottom.
one. Oh yeah, there it is. Oh
at
yeah.
it. You can see the problem. You're so close. You can only get a couple of shelves at a time. But
oh, there's an
those
owl
are-
down there. Look at the owl.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's see.
Oh yeah, that is cool. How unusual. Is that a crystal radio or crystal
I
set?
don't,
Oh,
I don't know.
I don't remember what they are. I've seen it before.
is it possible it's a speaker instead?
Hmm.
No,
I
I
think it is
saw
a
one of those.
radio.
I saw one of those at the Michigan meet about a month ago. It's a
Ah.
timer.
It's a
Oh,
That's what it
timer.
is.
A
Oh,
Yeah.
timer.
Okay.
You
Well,
press
what-
it down or pull it up, something about it, and it times it for like a half hour.
cool. See, it's always somebody on this call who knows something about every item. Thank you, Joe.
That's a,
Oh boy, look at that.
Wow, look at all this stuff. Of course, see the bullhorn, the RCA.
yeah, I have one of them. Okay.
There's some really good stuff there.
Yes.
I like that one. What is that? That radio with the oblong, the oval egg-shaped dial face. That's unusual. Yeah.
Motorola.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. That's really interesting. Clock radio. Wow,
Oh,
that
I've
clock
is,
seen that
radio.
can't
before.
see that very often. Wow, that's neat. Now you see an FM converter must be for car radio just to the left there.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, I can't see who the manufacturer of this thing is.
That's
Motorola.
Motorola. Yeah, it's the
Yeah,
upper
Motorola, upper
upper
right.
right. Yeah, upper right.
Okay.
Yeah. Thanks, Carl. I appreciate it because I was found that curious. Never saw it.
There's a little Stromberg Carlson on the bottom on that last one.
Want to go back?
Sure.
All right. Hold on. I gotta.
That's kind of a rare radio. I have that radio.
Which one?
The one, all right, on the shelf on the right-hand side, the one all the way to the left, the second from the bottom. That one right there, Stromberg Carlson.
Okay.
I forget the model number.
Wow, it's got to be one of the smallest ones they
That's
ever
a
made.
nicely laid out radio.
It's
Yeah.
actually a pretty nice radio, but the thing that really surprised me when I did it a couple years ago, it had like I don't know, 6 or 7 Lochtel tubes in it.
Look how, and then this little one. Right.
Yes,
That's
Yeah.
the little
looks
midget.
like somebody's car battery rolled over.
Yeah, like a little midget radio. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, I've got one of these, not in chrome, but boy,
Is
talk
it an
about
Arvin? Is that an Arvin?
no, I bought it Traveler because Traveler was in New London, Connecticut, which is near where I grew up.
Oh, right.
So I bought it to have, and someday I'm gonna make it work.
nice collection though.
Look at the coloring in this one.
Yeah, that's unusual. That goldish.
Yeah.
Wow, that is
Let's
very
see,
unusual.
RCA Victor on the thing. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
An Apex radio. I've never heard of it.
Ah, ditto.
I've heard of it.
Oh, yeah.
They're rare, man. I just can't believe someone chromed an Arvin though. That was just kind of weird.
Yeah, that is
I
strange.
guess their respect for 4-tube radio, it acts as a shield.
Radio Orphan Annie. Wow.
Hey, Orphan Annie. It reminds me of the Christmas
Right.
Christmas story.
Okay. For
Oh, here we
those
go.
more hams.
Oh, my.
This was Nirvana. You walked into just a big room, and I said to NC, "This is what a ham shack should look like. Not a 12 by 12 room."
Yeah.
You
You know,
know,
the DX60 down there on the table. And the
yeah, it's like, yeah. You got all those Collins and
Collins.
I can't think
Sure
of
that is.
yeah, that's a big AM transmitter now. They're running FT8 there. They've got amplifier, a couple of Collins, an Elecraft set up.
So you're going to be expanding your shack there, Carl?
Yeah, right.
I
In my
don't
mind,
understand the reason why people get excited about FT8 other than it's like cruise control, you know. It's to me it's like riding in a Tesla with no driver.
Yeah.
well, there are too many rumors going around that you go to bed and get up and you've worked all states. It's not like it. I hated it first. I tried it just for the heck of it.
And what
Then I got hooked. And if you collect things, you start collecting states and then countries, and yeah, I've got a friend who really razzes me about it, say that's not a contest. I said, you like contests? What's the difference? We share information about the signal strength and say 73s. The really cool thing about this, you've got an RME down there, Army and National, Hammerland,
Yeah. Drake.
SP600.
SP600, some nice Drakes. You got a whole assortment here. These are all fed by one antenna simultaneously. So the idea being that if you want to go there and just compare any two radios from any period, you can just see what they're like, which I thought, oops, I'm sorry, which I thought was a cool setup. I didn't have time to play with it, but as a matter of fact, Joe, there's the SW3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Need to get that out. So, but
that's a great radio. W1HRX was Millen. He had his engineering department, James Millen from Malden, Mass., who was the chief engineer for National, and then went on to be have his own company. But he had the engineering department throw that together for him. So that was, I don't know if that was the living room, or I guess not. No, because it's ping pong table there. So this is a Hallicrafters, very rare. I think it's a DDS1. It's a dual diversity receiver. Actually, two receivers there.
Mr. Pereira could tell us all.
Yeah,
I was just about to say,
he gave,
one of these.
That's right. That's
he
right.
gave a little prezo on that. Yeah.
Oh, look,
Looks very familiar.
says down here, property of Tom
Pereira. That's cool.
How well did that work, Tom?
It was an incredible receiver, but nothing like a Collins. The ability to switch and combine the two antennas was great, but the tuning stability wasn't like a PTO.
Okay. Now, did you have that in the city, or had you moved out by then?
I had it in the city, and I'll bring up a picture later on that shows it in my shack.
Okay.
Real fun to see it, though.
I've always liked those little national scopes. They were just kicking around. I was trying to figure if I could put one under my sweatshirt, but all right. Broadcast transmitter converted to ham. I'll bet you nobody can tell me what this device in the back is.
can't see it.
Go for it.
It's a kegerator.
It is, that whole thing is a megger.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Wow.
Looks like a multi-megger.
Yeah. I thought it was a power supply for the transmitter. The guy said, no, it's a mega that we were given him, and just we can't get rid of it because it's so special. So for those of you who don't know, a mega is used to test insulation and transformers and the like. So that's the ham station. Then you come out and you start down the rows. Mostly marine radios here.
Mhm.
I'll keep going until someone says stop or makes a comment.
More Collins.
Oh my God, it's just
Godsets and
yeah, I see some concerts. Yeah.
yeah. And the old Abbott transceiver. I think that was 5 meters. That's a converter to be used with your, that's, like I said, some stuff is just kind of an odd, but I've got one of these on the restoration list, and you would use that with your regen receiver, your 3-dialer or whatever.
Oh, no. Hey,
And,
Carl, can you go back one?
sure.
Far right. Anybody see the FM auto?
Oh yeah.
Converter?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
All right.
that radio. Is that
That's a
Radio
Radio
Shack?
Shack.
Yeah, 37.95.
Is it a Radio Shack?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That'd be about $100 now.
Yeah, that's a fair chunk.
I don't have
Easy.
I don't have that one, but I've got a similar one hanging from the bottom of the dashboard of my 61 Chrysler.
Ah,
Okay.
makes sense.
All right, so we
My
got
Kenwood.
FFJ, Kenwood, Johnson 6 and 2, QRP Labs.
Yeah. Heathkit Cantenna.
Look at some.
A
More
whole
stuff.
bunch of Heathkits here.
Yeah.
yeah.
Look at that.
An FM only radio on the second shelf down on the left. That's really rare.
This
That's
one,
got an iTube on it, just
Oh, yeah.
above the numerical display.
Who makes that?
Heathkit.
Heathkit. Oh, that's cool.
I
now
know
I
somebody
don't
that's got
remember,
one, and it's so cool.
this is an AM and FM, and I don't ever remember seeing that in the catalog.
Matter of
Wow.
fact, yeah, under right there is the Heathkit Transoceanic right there.
Oh, wow. I've
Yeah.
never seen one of those before.
Yes, also very rare.
I would say
Is that-
so.
Is that an intercom on the bottom left?
I'm not sure what that is.
Oh.
No, it's got a radio dial on
Yeah,
it.
looks like it.
AM FM.
AM,
FM
FM
Oh,
radio.
AM.
Wow.
Never
Very-
seen that.
Yeah. Couldn't
Yeah,
see.
very plain Jane, but interesting.
Boy, this is quite a collection.
Oh,
Wow.
and I didn't
1970.
capture it all. I remember
Wow.
having one of those used and thinking I was pretty sophisticated. I had one of those to listen to 2 meter FM when
Mhm.
it first came on. It didn't cover 2 meters. It just missed it, so you had to do some tuning
Tweaking.
around with it, but you could make it do it.
Okay. Same show. Okay.
I've had
Oh.
what, Joe?
The Heathkit, is that a BC3? Bottom shelf there in the wooden cabinet?
AR3?
Yeah, okay, yeah. And that one is the educational version.
Yes. Yeah, that's the AM and shortwave. They did make just an AM. I
And one of the
did
other-
have one of those.
Yeah, I
Don't
have
matter.
that, and the AR1 I have, but I have it in the regular cabinet.
Okay. Look at this one here. I've never.
Yeah,
Mm.
they didn't buy the cabinet from Heathkit. They made their own.
Yeah, that'd be my guess. I don't know what this is.
It says scanner?
Gotta be a scanner.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
probably a crystal scanner.
Yeah.
Heathkit scanner. Oh boy, we're going below.
Oh, all this stuff.
Yeah,
Heathkits.
I couldn't get a whole shelf at a time.
No.
I don't know how you actually get through that without spending like a full day at this place.
That's
Oh,
their
Mohegan.
first ham
Yay.
transmitter. Um,
Grid dip meter. Yeah, look at that.
okay.
That's a beast at the bottom, right?
Now I turned, yeah, isn't that something? Kind of like this one. I think that's pretty neat.
Hmm.
Now, this one right here, this is out of a handbook, and it uses a Compactron, a 16.9, and it's a AMCW transmitter. And I built one probably about 15 years ago. It was just a cool little, cool little rig.
Oh.
And I don't know, I just like that little puppy. That cap is not part of it. That's the whole rig right there.
Mm.
Somebody was done with their Atwater Kent And
Created a
Got a bunch of
Frankenstein.
got a
yeah,
bunch of globe Arcturus tubes to throw in there.
yeah, look at that. Aren't they pretty?
They look nice.
Hmm.
Turtle, yeah.
This is look at how they're dealing with the hand capacity effect by
Mm.
building the. I've got one of those. It's out of the. In fact, I traded it with Joe Crow for some stuff. It's out of the 32 handbook. It's
Wow.
not a bad job. It's super het. It's a nice little job. So kind of broad, but
DB radio.
Oh, here we go.
Help.
Browning
Chrome,
Golden
where's the
Eagle.
chrome?
Look at that one with the big, the eagle on it, the left top left. That's pretty
Browning
cool.
Golden Eagle.
those are
Wow.
worth some bucks, aren't they?
Yes, they're very expensive CB radios.
I bet.
I just
So,
worked on CB radio 2 years ago. I haven't touched one of them in, God, 20 years. Did for a friend of mine. I've never seen that one. See that? Look at that. No, it's an Imperial.
Which which
Second
one?
shelf down on the right.
Oh yeah, yeah.
oh yeah.
Never heard of that.
Wait, the script looks a lot like the Imperial for the
Is that the
Chrysler from
same one?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
That's a pretty classy looking radio.
Yeah, I know. Well,
Oh, it's Regency made that.
oh, interesting. Wow.
Oh,
Regency.
Regency logo.
Oh
Oh, it's on the
yeah.
paper.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
yeah.
that's their little icon as well, the crown. So yeah.
Their font on the lettering.
Yeah. Well, it looks a lot like the wow, that's cool.
And it goes back to the 23 channel days.
Yeah.
Yeah, you run a full 5 watts back then.
Are there more than 23 channels now? I didn't know that.
40
For you, right? Yeah.
and 40 for years.
I'm
And
old.
sideband.
And sideband, right? Upper and lower sideband.
Yeah, they probably have transistors in them.
Yeah.
Believe me, these guys, the town next over from me, you'll see these guys driving Suburbans and ambulances and big vehicles with like 325-watt alternators in it and running like,
The big
I don't
whip
know.
antennas with the tennis ball on them.
Yes.
The whip antennas, yeah, just
Yeah.
And I could turn on one of my radios, like one of my digital sets, and they're like so wide, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, they have big shootouts with the antennas.
Yes.
What's
see that looks like the one I picked up from Free Table Bro. Oh, really? So Isaiah claims he may have picked up one. It looks like the one at the courier.
I'm guessing that's a I don't know. I mean it's got a
I've never
crystal
seen that.
socket. No. And
I think you have to move to the right.
an
All right,
RDX.
Vince.
Yeah, go to the right. The courier's on the right.
Yep.
There
Oh, that's
you
a
go.
Cobra.
That's a
Cobra.
Cobra. That's a Cobra.
Oh, Cobra.
Okay.
Yeah.
Courier below it.
An RC L2980.
No
You
idea.
need at least a first class license to work this one. If that's just
Probably.
CB. Yeah. No, but I'm intrigued by this
There's a
this guy
crystal.
here. It looks like it could be ham, but
It has
It's
a
got a
crystal
crystal
socket.
socket on the
Has
front of it, so it's crystal controlled.
there's no band changing or really.
I see a crystal. Let's see, what is that?
Yeah, the band changer is the socket where you plug in a different crystal.
Yeah, yeah.
I
I
don't know.
would think that's probably just a transmitter. I don't think that's a receiver.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think it's just transit.
So
RDX 75. That's
Just
cool.
splash it out onto the airwaves.
I love mongrels like that. And the Hammerlin shelf.
You wouldn't love it
Hammerlin
if
rack.
you live next door to it and you're trying to watch television.
Yeah.
I have a soft spot
Oh,
for
the HQ
Hammerlin here.
129, my favorite.
Joe
That's a great.
Devonshire did this restoration. Yeah, but Joe, look at the knobs.
Yeah, they're wrong.
Yeah, I know.
They're wrong. I put the
Those
racing
are later
stripes.
knobs.
I put the racing stripes back on my knobs.
This
Was,
this I had one of those. This Regency made this. It was a mobile converter for the ham bands that had three transistors and four AAA batteries or double A's in the back.
Hmm.
So
That's unusual.
one of the earlier converters. Still Hammerlins, but we got a little Globe Scout kind of sitting down here by itself.
yeah, it's snuck in there.
A lot of novices cut their teeth in that.
Hmm.
This is the first commercial ham super het, a Comet Pro, and I was looking for one for years, and is often the case at Nearfest. After looking for about 10 years, I went one year and there were four of them for sale. And I was able to get a very good price from one from, I don't know if any of you knew Gary Sarah. He's since passed on, but fascinating receiver to play with because it's very early tech, but worked pretty well as far as I was concerned. And I showed you earlier the sideband slicer that Central Electronics had. This was Hammerlin's answer to it. And these things sell for big bucks now.
Hmm.
Okay. That's a TMC. That's an RME pre-selector. That's an English manufacturer. I can't think of the name right now. But I've always wanted one of their receivers just to play with. Now we're in the national section
Oh, well, yeah.
and some LMAC mobile equipment. I don't know if I got a bottom picture of that. I don't.
That's a neat design. I like that.
I'm in the middle of refurbing one of these, and
What is it?
it's an RME 69.
Oh, yeah,
Uh,
interesting.
and right to the left of it, that's a pre-selector, which you just don't see. They're not around, and boy, I don't remember. It might have been Brookline or it might have been Nearfest. Somebody had one, and it was getting towards the end of the show, and the guy was looking kind of forlorn, and I said, "It's not in this nice shape." But long story short, he sold it to me for $40. So
Nice.
I was thrilled to have it. I don't know what this rig is. I think it's a Japanese rig when I finally uh, did some research. I've never seen one before. And uh, High Gain made this. They made Netry into ham radio around, I think, mid 70s or so. Didn't work out for them.
Silvertone.
Silvertone ham
Yes.
radio. Yep.
Wow. This is the first I've ever seen.
That
Yeah.
might be Yaesu.
Silvertone?
Yeah, that built it for Silvertone. Yeah.
Hmm.
They did some things like that.
I don't think so, Joe. You're in the 30s here.
Oh. Sorry about that.
You're thinking of this one up here. That's
Yeah.
yeah. And
Yeah.
that was Trio who
Kenwood did that.
A trio from Kenwood, yeah.
Yeah.
'62. All right. Too bad they don't have an SX42 up there.
I think there is one.
There it is.
Where?
Um,
Oh, right there.
second shelf on the
Yeah.
left.
Yeah. Yep.
Great radio.
73 down there.
Oh,
That's
let's
interesting.
see here.
What's that at the radio at the top left? It's unusual. Is that helicopters?
Oh
Helicopters,
yeah, I have
transistor.
one.
Wow, I've never seen one before.
Yeah, I have that one.
It's neat. Must
I've
have,
never seen that either.
do you say 70s, you say?
Yes, that was one of the last things Helicrafters put out, and they
That's what,
contracted with somebody in Japan to.
right. I wondered about that because
What
Yeah.
are the 2 meters, Joe? Tuning
One
and
was
what is
battery.
battery? Yeah, I think one is battery. Yeah, tuning I think is left, judging from what I see the labels. Looks like tuning
Yeah.
left,
I
battery
don't know.
right.
I don't think I have it right here.
That's that's kind of neat.
aircraft rig down there.
What's that?
No.
Uh, hold on. Oh, you're out of luck. Uh, geez, I don't think I'm at the end.
Oh, did you go through those so quickly? Jeez, it seemed like you had a ton of photos. Yeah, there's pictures
No,
of you.
I've got a lot more.
Yeah, that I believe. I remember going through them quickly. I'm like, holy smokes, we definitely have 2 meetings worth of pictures.
Let me just get to my screen and
Yeah, no problem.
that's not what I wanted. Okay. Unless, oh, no, screen sharing is stopped. Okay. Trying to remember where I was with you guys.
While you look, maybe Tom can show us that dual diversity receiver in his ham shack.
Sure.
Okay, coming up.
An interlude.
This
There
is
we go.
Little Tommy Shack in 1954, about 8 months after I got my novice sticker. Whoops, come back here. You can't get away that easily. Um, Daddy had a lot of money, and Tommy had a lot of dreams. So, hey, Daddy, I want a Collins radio. Okay, go buy it. I want.
He
I
kept
told
out,
you
he
the
kept you out
story.
of Times Square that way.
Yeah, I told you the story about I went down to the radio store. I said I want a Collins transmitter now that I got my license. These guys said, "Sorry, kid, I can't sell you one. You got to build your own transmitter." That guy made my entire happy career in radio. If I'd bought a Collins transmitter to go with the receiver, I would have been an appliance operator forever. That big rack that you see on the left over there is a pair of 813s running about a kilowatt AM, and lower stuff is a modulator. Now the dual diversity receivers in the middle there, those
yeah.
two dials that you see,
Mm.
and literally more like a typical Hallicrafter's receiver, sloppy tuning, inaccurate. And you compare that thing with the Collins on the left, it's just there's no comparison.
Yeah.
And the 183D directly above it, no comparison. You know, they just couldn't compare. Collins had that permeability tuned oscillator, and it didn't drift, and it told you exactly where you were. So it was amazing. But you know, it's a big piece of fun to play with for a while, and I didn't keep it for very long because it really wasn't a super great radio. You could make your own dual diversity front end for a Collins just by bringing two antennas in and putting a pot between them and increasing the amount of signal you're getting from one signal or the other, or combining them. So, yeah.
And there's the Gonset up there. We saw some of those.
Yeah.
Ago.
Yeah.
6 or 2 meters.
Yeah, the Gonset communicator was really big stuff in New York City. Everybody was on 2 meter AM. That's this little guy up here on the right.
Oh, okay.
And really, really popular. He made many, many friends on 2-meter AM in New York. Right under it is a pan adapter, which has
Yep.
the frequency on the horizontal axis of the scope screen that you see there, and the signal strength on the vertical axis. So that was really revolutionary. I could hook that into the 183D or into the DD1 or into the Collins 75A2 over there. And nowadays they build that whole thing into a transceiver, and they call it a waterfall display, and the world is going to hell in a post.
I was going to
So
say early version of an ICOM
yeah.
7300.
That's right. That's right.
So
Yeah.
no puns intended here, but as a novice who never made it past technician, back in the days when you actually still had to be able to use a key to get a technician's license,
Yeah.
I kind of get all the technology and the whole ham radio thing as far as like, how it works and single sideband and this, that, and the other thing, but never having been an actual ham, it's like, what do you talk about? I mean,
Oh, it
like,
was really, you actually had to think of things to talk about,
it
Noah.
was just
There
kind
was
of like
something,
it was like a big party line,
yeah,
right?
there was something called the Rag Chewers Club. And in
Yep.
order to become a member of the Rag Chewers Club, you had to talk for an hour with 3 other members of the Rag Chewers Club who would then recommend you for the Rag Chewers Club. Am I close on that, Carl? Maybe it was
Yep.
five members, something like that. And boy,
I'm thinking 30 minutes, but it doesn't matter.
yeah.
I see they don't offer it anymore.
No,
They,
nobody does anything on ham radio but say, "Hey, your signal's so and so. I'm running a so and so. Goodbye."
Well,
you know what,
that's kind
Noah?
of where it was. That's kind of where it was when I was trying to get into it, and everybody was just trying to collect these little postcards and just like 30 seconds or less because I got to move on to the next person to get my next card. And
Everybody wanted a QSL card.
it's like,
Yes,
what's the
you
point
you
of
could
this?
see the postcards up on the wall that you're
Yeah,
talking
it's like
about
I
back
just
there.
I had a bunch of those postcards, and after a while, it was like I'm not really getting much out of this except for postcards. I'm like,
Well, in those days it was a real challenge to get a radio working, to get an antenna up, and to make the whole system work. In the early days, you had to flip 3 switches in order to go from transmit to receive. You had to change your antenna over, turn your transmitter off and your receiver on, and vice versa. So, there was a little challenge. Like here, let me put it in terms that I know you will understand. It's like the fun of driving a Model T Ford with
yeah,
that foot shift and so on,
Yeah,
compared
yeah.
to getting in a Chrysler, stepping on the gas and letting the slush-o-manic move
yeah,
you ahead.
yeah,
You know that difference. No, I know you do.
yeah.
Hey,
You
Tom,
know what? In
Tom,
all,
it's when they started putting electric starts in the Model T instead of hand cranking and just all the way downhill from there.
Yeah, that's it.
There you go.
But all that stuff you would just do by yourself with a car. You didn't have to make contact with somebody else. You were just thankful to be able to get something that ran and went for a drive and then got back home again. You know
But
what I
this is
mean?
a step further than, you made these things that you see there run,
Yeah,
and you made them operate, and then you could use them. You didn't go traveling with them physically, but you went traveling with them in your head.
yeah,
Okay, I'm going to
electronically
talk to a
and
guy in France. I'm now in France with my radio set. Holy
yep,
mackerel.
yep,
and Noah, in all sincerity, I've thought a number of times that these meetings are often like a good round table.
Yeah, like in the old days, right,
In the
Colin?
old days,
Not
people
like what's
share,
going on now.
no, people share their information, their experiences, their ideas. Tom, what are the two globe things on top of the Ranger?
304 Tango Lima
Oh,
tubes.
okay, okay,
They're
3 or 4
final
kilos.
output
All right.
tubes. And
Yep,
there's
yep.
an
I
there's an
don't.
X-ray tube up on the right above
I was
NC
just going to say, was it
183D.
at all dangerous to
Yeah.
be sitting quite so close to those
And if
two?
you look way over on just to the right of the Gonza communicator, you'll see a BC611
Oh, yeah.
80-meter walkie-talkie, and those were $5 a piece in those days with the battery. And
Wow.
we'd go out in Central Park, which is right across the street, and look like idiots and walk around with these things and have a wonderful time talking to each other. The people in New York, hams.
How old are you, Tom, at this point?
Tomorrow, I'm 87.
Wow,
Oh,
happy
no, no,
birthday.
well,
Happy
no, I
birthday.
meant happy
Happy birthday, Tom.
birthday, but
Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's
this
been a
station,
real, and that's 70 years in ham radio, maybe 73. So I've enjoyed every
Wow.
minute of it.
but that station was when you were, how old were you when you had the station?
50, I was 13.
13.
So it's
Holy
19.
mackerel.
Yeah.
That's
Your
a
And
dad
lot
was
of
good to
stuff
you.
for a
Radio
13-year-old.
Row was going strong. I almost lived down there. And since I had unlimited money to spend, it was more a matter how much I could carry back on the subway rather than, anything else. It was just heaven, absolute
So
pig
Tom,
heaven.
how many stories up were you at the time?
I was on the fourth floor of a 14-story building, so I
Oh,
had to
good.
run coax, hidden coax. It wasn't hidden, straight up the front of this building. And this building is one of the fancy buildings on Fifth Avenue in New York City, overlooking Central Park. So anybody who looked at the building would see my RG8 coax going up the front of the building. And it's lucky I didn't get hung for that. I did stretch antennas over into Central Park across Fifth Avenue, and it got out pretty well with those antennas. The problem was one time I let one sag and it got hit by a Fifth Avenue bus and almost pulled all my radio equipment right out the window. Yeah, the dumb things you do as a ham.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
All right, I see the other pictures. Should we?
Yeah.
Let me just one more thing, Carl. You were asking about a telegraph, how a telegraph sounder works, and how you decode it. It's actually the time between the click and the clack. So click clack is a dot, and click clack is a dash. And
Okay.
within about 5 minutes, you can get to discriminate that. But that's what you're actually keying into, the distance between click and clack. And there is a physical difference between the pull-in sound and the release sound, a slightly different clicky
Yeah,
sound.
okay.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
thanks.
Thank you. I was intrigued to learn that, and I appreciate you adding on to it.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see if I can get going again here. Am I sharing or?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Okay. I think I need to reduce this. Zoom meeting. Share. Are you seeing that?
Holy cow.
Yes. We're
Okay.
seeing the collage, the
Yeah. Any you want in large? No. Okay. So all I did was turn around from the modern radios, and now we're into some of the older ones.
it's just a matter of clicking on the photo.
Joe, I took this one for you.
Hey, Carl, you might not have clicked
Oh.
on the picture because we're just seeing the tiles.
We just see the tiles.
You go to the right of the screen. There's a key there that says share. Maybe that's what opens it up. Either way, you
Underneath
gotta
your
double click on the other
underneath your
one.
large picture, there's a share button under the file name on the right side. It's probably halfway down your screen
No,
by the slide.
no, because the slide is taking over everything.
Um,
Hmm.
Well, let's see. There's a brown radio, and there's a okay. Shares up on top. Okay, what are you seeing now?
your
No, we still
cursor is
see.
over top of view.
Yikes!
Right. You want to as also you might want to share your screen as Isaiah.
See, whenever I hit share, I get this.
You know, the best thing to do, Carl, is go out of the share. There you
There
go.
you go. Yeah, you go.
Okay, you
There's a
got this.
picture.
All
The
right.
clock.
I took that picture for you, Joe.
Philco World.
That's
You
an
know,
interesting one at the upper right. What is that? The radio at the top shelf, black. Very interesting dial face.
Stuart Warner.
Wow, I've never
yeah,
seen one like that before. That's
1948.
Stuart Warner
1948.
C5172.
wow. It's unusual looking radio. Maybe it's a reflection on the thing. I thought it was like some sort of weird
That,
design. That must be reflection.
no, I think that's reflection. Yeah.
Yeah,
I've got
okay.
Joe, I've got a better picture.
You know, somebody makes the
I,
reproduction finials, and I can make the new scroll on the top. So
no, you did a great job with the photos there, Carl. No worries.
There we go.
yeah, that's
I
beautiful.
had one of those. I gave it to Joe. So are you saying that's missing too?
No, it's part of it's broken
Okay.
by one of the finials,
Yeah, and I knew one of the
and
and
all
I
three
don't think the
finials.
finials were painted gold.
No, they were brown.
Yeah, I like them better brown, but it's that's just me. Small RCA's in here.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, radial 3.
Some
Radio
early
3.
sets.
Oh, there's a
Greedy.
Greeby.
Oh,
There's a
nice.
Greeby. Yeah. Some crow
These,
face.
in my personal opinion, are the ugliest looking radios Atwater can ever made.
Hmm.
Aren't they though?
And they look like heaters.
Yeah,
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 they look like a
don't they?
space heater. Exactly.
They probably served that role.
Yeah. There's some
Yeah, some
breadboards.
AKs.
Looks like a 9.
Is that a 20 on
And
the top shelf?
uh, yes,
probably.
yeah.
Yeah, looks like a 30. All right.
I
Oh,
don't think that's an
interesting,
original
Isaiah.
color. I've never seen that color
No,
before.
no.
That's interesting. What we got up top there?
Top one on the left, I believe, is a Stromberg Carlson AM FM.
Oh, I like
Mm,
that.
the man wins a prize.
There you go.
Yeah.
Wow, I like the grill design. That's
Yeah,
really,
that's very unusual.
yeah, I like it. It's like a curtain style.
I don't think you get a reproduction of that if you need it.
Yeah, you're right. No, that's what's below that. That's interesting. Stereo looks like, or at least dual speaker.
Ross.
Ross.
Ross, yeah, okay. It is like an early stereo, probably you find it, whatever. Just obviously like late 70s, mid late 70s stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's just funny. It looks out of place. I was like, well, I just got to know. Oh,
All those Japanese AA5 sets.
Yep, yep.
Yes.
Valiant.
Actually, the white one all the way to the right on the second from the bottom shelf. I think that's a gray mark. Those were kit radios. I made one of them while I was in high school. It looks
Yeah,
like it anyway.
That might be it. Do you know where it is now?
Oh, I have no idea. It's I probably lost it in the move or something
That could be the
when I
one.
moved in here 28 years ago. Oh, here we go.
Oh, what do we got?
Well, it's the Stromberg Carlson shelf, except for one lonely RCA Victor Strato World there.
Wow, there's some really interesting
The
radios.
Stromberg Carlson on the left there, that blue thing, that's an AWP8, which is their version of a transoceanic. And on the big dials in the middle there, one's a barometer and one's a thermometer. And oh no, one's a temperature humidity
Oh,
gauge, one's a
that
thermometer.
that is so, it almost looks, the French radios, it has a really ornate
Yeah,
look
it
about it.
does. Yeah.
It's like, wow,
And now
that
the
is
funny thing is about both of these radios, they have the same tube lineup that you'll find in the Xenon Transoceanic.
really.
Yep.
I had one of those for a while to play with. It didn't
I had
intrigue
one
me.
for a while and I rolled it because I got
Yeah.
tired and bored with it. It was just all, just
It is
frilly stuff.
I
visually is pretty neat.
I
Yeah.
picked one of these up at a tag sale before. I was really into rebuilding radios, and
Mhm.
all I did was replace the electrolytics. And boy, that was a nice sounding radio.
Oh, they were well built radios. My only pet peeve with Stromberg Carlson is that when you go to start removing capacitors, they would just have their part number on it. And they wouldn't put values on it.
Ah,
Noah's shaking his head. So you know what I'm talking about, Noah? Oh,
This
he's
bottom
muted.
half of that shelf, I don't know who.
I don't know what they are.
Carlson, look at that.
Three dialers.
Stromberg.
Yeah, but
Oh,
that
they are Strombergs. How you like that?
isn't that an antenna tuner?
That's a
That no, that's a
detector filter.
Nutrdyne.
Oh,
I've never seen them before.
I have never noticed that. Look at Stromberg.
Nutrdyne.
Now,
There you
now
go.
it's interesting. This one is a Stromberg. Yeah,
Nutrdyne.
Carlson.
Yeah,
Okay.
Nutrdyne.
Yeah. And this is two. Wow. And Joe, remember I was telling you the other day about the multiple stages of audio?
Right. Yeah, I saw in the
Yep.
book. Yeah.
Yeah, you can listen just to the detector, the first audio or the second audio.
Yeah.
Wow.
What's the difference between a Stromberg Carlson and a Setchel Carlson?
The name.
The group's so helpful.
yeah.
This must be why I stopped being a ham. I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, here's
This
John's
is
world.
I consider this to be the John Gibbons Hall of Fame.
Let's see. Well, you got a grunting in the bottom
Now
shelf left.
this is one of the
folks got
yeah,
That's
the
the
folks
3-tube Nazi radio, right?
the Nazi radio. Yep.
I think it's there's a Phillips in the middle. I recognize that. It's like a
And notice, if you will, the red label under it. It says a penalty for listening to stations other than the Fuhrer is imprisonment or death. And that came
Okay,
with
actually,
every
yeah.
radio had that tag on it.
And they've got a translation.
Oh, okay. Think about it. Yeah.
yeah. Think about it. There we go. The severe
prison sentences. Well, he didn't do much prison. He just offed you.
Yeah, cheaper. I like this one here. I don't know.
That one.
Oh, a Bush.
Bush. Now that's British. Yeah.
Yes.
That's neat. And the Schaub is to the right of that. That's like part of the Schaub, then it became Schraub Lorenz, German radio. And then let's see, that might be a Grundig that might be a Grundig
There's
as
a couple
well.
Grundigs
Grundigs,
there.
yeah. The one up top, I think the top shelf, let's see what the heck was that. That is a Nordmenda, maybe a base Globetrotter, though the portable radio.
Wait, okay.
Yeah. I believe that's Nordmenda. Yeah.
I've always liked those. I've never had one, but I've always thought that was a cool thing.
Yeah, well, I have the Telefunken conversion. I have the portable, the Bajazzo. I have a 205. The nice thing is they actually made a sleeve back in the day if your car didn't have a radio but had a speaker, but you could use even the speaker. It had a nice little sleeve. You could power the radio off of you could wire it in. You get power to the radio, and you'd have an instant way to listen to your radio. And the dial face is right there. You can twiddle around the dial and so forth. It was not a bad way to do it because all those cars, I think of little base Volkswagens or DKWs or whatever they happened to be buying at the time, and you didn't have a radio because it probably didn't leave the factory with one. You could get yourself up and going. Pretty neat idea. There we go. Let's see what we got. Let's see another. I think that's the Nord. No, down there, that middle is that a? That is a
Lupophone.
Oh, Lumophone. Boy, you don't see one of those very often.
No,
that's not one I see very often. Wow, that's one of those,
Or you can't say that 10 times fast.
Lumophone. Yeah, I know exactly. Well, that was one that clearly probably didn't survive after World War II
That's
because
the Willy Wonka radio.
I was going to say, weren't they one of the characters in Charlie's Factory?
the
Yeah, it said
Loompa Oompa
Loompa,
Loompa.
Loompa, Loompa phone, loom. I want a Loompa phone just like you.
You got to paint yourself up there, Noah.
Let me go get some blueberries out of the
Oh,
kitchen.
Let's see what we got now. If you go to the right, now that one is oh, Nora. You don't see those very often. That's also, I think, there's definitely German. I've seen only one Nora before, and funny enough, it was advertised on Craigslist. It was in Framingham, only one town over, and I was really tempted, but I said, "Oh my gosh, I have too many things." It was like in pristine shape, and I sort of regret not getting it because who on the planet doesn't, so many people don't have a Nora. You see those, they're kind of like hen's teeth. You don't see them very often. It might have been something very similar to this model, in fact.
Are those the channel numbers up on top?
Yeah, that's how you would dial in. You go through the
The old FM used to
the
have channel numbers as opposed
Right.
to the frequencies.
But I think we were looking at some of the foreign radios recently.
yeah. It's
Well,
kind of
UKW is FM.
yes,
basically.
exactly. And what we got there is that
Grundig.
AEG. AEG essentially bought Telefunken. They were actually one company, AEG. In fact, a lot of the innards are the same, but AEG actually had some really kind of neat in the cabinet designs. They were just had a little more flair to them than Telefunken.
And it was 3D with the side firing
Yeah.
speakers.
Yeah, and they were pretty darn effective.
Oh,
But
it's an amazing sound.
oh, that little radio down there. I have that very radio, that little transistor Nordment at the bottom. I have that very one right there. I've got that one. It's at Cambridge. It's a Nordment. That should be maybe it's a. Oh no, I take it back. That's I have that Grundle looks exactly like my Nordmenda style wise. It is a Grundig. I stand corrected, but I've got a Nordmenda with the cabinet looks just like it. But it's Nordmenda Cambridge.
Top Boy.
Yeah, I had some
I didn't
weird
go in
names.
there.
Top Boy. I don't know who came up with those names, but I don't know. Some kooky marketing people at Grundig. Oh, no, I got all sorts of
Edison
weird.
world here.
Wow, look at that. That's pretty cool.
I've seen that clock radio.
Where's Bob Harris when we need him?
Yeah, exactly. Some cool
How
stuff.
about this little cutie, John?
I'm sorry?
How about this little cutie, John, for
Oh, yeah. Well, wait, actually, let me just quickly
Go ahead.
spotlight that for you for a moment. Whoops, what happened? Didn't spot. Oh, you know why? Because the problem is I can't override. What is that? Is that did you get that at the free table?
Yes, I did.
I remember saying that, and you grabbed it. I was looking at it, I'm like, and you grabbed it. It's probably better you did. What model is that? What model is that?
I don't even know because it says well, it's a I'm gonna say it's something like Colette or something. Coletta. It's like a
Yeah. Who
it
made
looks
that?
like a or Toletta. It's like OLETTE, but I can't tell what the first letter is.
Huh. Boy, that was a weird one. But it was good you grabbed it because hate to see that. I thought about grabbing it, but it was good you did. There's some fun oddballs there.
Yeah, it was AM, FM,
Yeah.
shortwave. The
Uh,
the weird thing is, oh, it's a Philips.
That's it. Yes.
Weird thing is, it uses a 7.5 volt battery that has a connector on it as if it takes a 9 volt battery. So all I did was take a slightly worn out 9 volt battery that it was down to 8 volts, and I put the 8 volt 9 volt battery in it, and it worked great.
Cool. Cool. Well, that's the one way to
Since
do
I
it.
got it off the free table, I was like, well, so if I blow it up, what's the big deal? I got it for
Exactly.
free. But
It'll just go back on the free table, except in
but it
non-working form.
but it was very happy with an 8-volt, 9-volt battery in it.
All right, guys, send all your used 9-volt batteries to Noah.
Yeah,
Yeah, there you
exactly.
go.
Well, I figured out how to make a used 9-volt battery.
That does look like a European set at the bottom of that bottom shelf, because that does not look to be.
Super stereo radio.
Oh, that's a
Sonnenberg?
Sonnenberg. Yeah, that's the Scandinavians. I thought, okay, yeah,
Ah,
or or is that Swedish? But it was one of those Swedish. But it's got the full FM spectrum, so it's an import.
Okay.
That's probably mid 60s, roughly, from the style of the cabinetry. They kind of,
And it tunes backwards.
yeah, following Grundig.
Hey, they drive on the other side of the street. They tune their radios back.
There you go.
and it's in a blonde cabinet, and you can listen to all your ABBA records on it.
Right.
Yeah, there you go. And then there's
Oh, look at the bottom. Look at right there.
Yeah.
That is cool. I actually have one of them. They only made 4 cabinet styles. They're uber rare. Let me go grab mine.
and this one is a Nordmenda, I know. It's see what Otello. Nordmenda named their radios after operas. So Otello, they had Fidelio. Their top of the line, of course, was Tannhäuser, because you got to name a German. You got to use the German opera to name your flagship.
It's an odd collection of Emersons and
Wow, look at that.
Yep.
That coming through okay?
Yeah,
Yeah. So this is like the yellow mustard one.
yeah, that's attractive.
That's what's on the bottom there.
That's pretty cool, Bob.
Thank you, Bob.
They're really rare. I snagged that one up.
Oh,
Ah, yes, my turn.
Here we go.
middle shelf on the left. I've got one of those.
Meisner.
Yep, Meisner FM tuner.
That's
Oh,
the one I
interesting.
just finished.
Oh yeah, I
Oh, and
remember.
I've got the.
Joe,
I think,
yeah.
is that a pilot in the middle? I got one of those too.
Yeah, it looks
Actually,
like
Top is a Westinghouse. I see Halton on the right on the top.
Oh yeah.
Pilot. Yeah,
I've got
And
two.
you got the
I've
pilot
got two.
tuner, and then you got a Bendix.
I got
Oh,
two
yeah.
of those pilots and one of those Meisners, because I add those to the the AM consoles that don't have FM on them.
yeah.
Right.
Now they're not a converter; they're just a separate receiver.
It's just a plain Jane receiver.
Yeah.
So it just plugs in. Does it plug in?
You
It's
could,
like your
plug it into the phono jack, or you
Yeah,
can use
so
a
that-
volume control type tap thing, to go.
They're pretty decent.
Yeah.
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 Oh yeah.
Yeah, the
They're fine.
Meisner's a hot receiver.
Yep. Yeah, the Meisner's definitely better than the pilot.
What's that? The second to the bottom shelf. What's that? The radio in the middle there.
That's
That's
not a great.
yeah. That's just very curious. Yeah.
You're gonna have to go and look.
No, that's okay. That's a curious one.
The piano.
That is, it's a Grange League Federation AM FM radio that they sold around 1948.
Oh,
Okay. Look at the piano one.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Hey, Bob, you have that one on the bottom left, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
That's the 2000. That thing. I have mine. It's near mint, and I recapped the whole thing and aligned it. Sounds as good as a tube set. I swear those early germanium transistors sound great.
Are those Zeniths as well? The ones, the oblong speakers, were those as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's like a 6x9 in there. No, 5x7 is what's in there.
That's kind of
And
neat.
it even has a phono jack on there. So I sometimes
Really?
yeah, it's I could plug my iPod in there and start playing music through it. It's
Wow.
pretty cool.
That's an interesting little radio.
What do we have there?
I've seen that, but I forget what that is.
You know what? I think Howard has had one of those, but in a different color. I could be wrong, but the one in the center. I'm trying to remember the manufacturer.
I forget what brand that is.
It's
Can't
right
make
there.
that out either.
Yeah. Right there. Can't see it? Were you blind?
Okay.
One of
the
those
next,
rare brown plastic radios.
yeah. I've always liked those. I can't think of the manufacturer, but that was for a while on my list of radios to own.
Hmm.
These are the Freed
Eisman.
Eisman. Yeah, I've had a couple of those. They're pretty cool radio.
Oh boy.
Hmm.
Nice stuff.
No question. King.
Rin Tin
Telegraph
Tin.
King.
Tin, Tal. Oh my God. The day I see a dog doing code, I'm going to teach my cat to do something weird.
Well, you'll be in that special home.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Official Rin Tin Tin telegraph key.
Yes.
John, is this a good place to?
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Well,
Because
no,
remember, it's good.
I can keep going. It's up to the group.
Well, I'm gonna have to get going.
do you have enough for, because what I'm thinking about is, okay, that we have the last two meetings of December. So we could do a couple of things. Now, I could flip, normally the next meeting would be an all, open forum. However, given that the final meeting wants to be our sort of holiday thing, that maybe have a little reohm, maybe I flip it and we sort of have our holiday meeting with sort of a round robin at that one. So it'll be mid to late December, and then the next one maybe we can. So the next one we continue with this. What do you guys think of that?
The next meeting we're going to have, I'll be out of the country. So,
Oh, okay. All right. Then you know what? Um we'll see. Yeah, we'll do it on the fly. Then I'll make the next meeting an open forum anyway, because that's normally what normally would be.
Yep.
And then we'll sort of figure out what the holiday meeting will be, whether we want to do more of this. We got to somehow get Santa on there and do a little reoming for us, even if it's a redux.
Okay.
This is great stuff, Carl. I'm
Yeah,
really
it's
looking
terrific.
forward to more.
It's
Thank you.
terrific. Thank you for all the great photos.
I
Yeah.
just want to warn all of you hams and wannabe hams. You got to be really careful running 250,000 watts because this is what can happen to your coax if things don't go right. So that's a warmer upper for the next 30
Oh,
seconds.
so
Okay,
stay tuned.
let me just tell you a quick story on that. I had cable TV, and they were charging me a lot of money. And when you stop being signed up, they put a trap in, so you can't get the signal. So I put 100 amps at 12 volts back through the line, hoping that I would burn out the trap. And of course, the TV went out, my TV, and all around the neighborhood. And I very innocently called the TV guy, and he came down and said, "Man, that was one heck of a lightning strike."
Wow.
Tom, you're a rebel.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'm a bad boy, bad boy.
Yeah, he's
All right.
got a little Jekyll and Hyde going on there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you know what, Carl, that was terrific. And first of all, a couple of things. First of all, happy Thanksgiving, guys. Have a
Same to
great,
you.
safe
Same to you.
vacation.
Thank you.
Joe,
Yeah.
hope you feel better with your recovery.
All right.
And good luck with the surgery. And Tom, a big happy birthday.
Thank you.
Yes.
I'm going in for a heart valve replacement in a week or so, so I'm hoping to be here.
You will be.
Happy birthday to you,
Happy
Tom.
birthday,
Yeah.
Tom.
Wow,
Thanks.
well, good
Now I
luck.
realize that you are just a youngster compared to me.
Okay, well, okay, Bear.
All right, well,
Well,
Per.
we'll hold down the older end of the story here, right?
Well, all right,
That's
Per.
right.
Since you raised the thing, okay. So how old are you, Per?
2.5 years older than Tom.
Wow.
Yay, yay,
Wow,
you.
look at you.
Yeah.
Look at you, Per. Still going in there, fixing cars, driving your Packard around.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
No,
You guys are an inspiration for the rest of us.
You know,
This
Tom,
is
if
great.
if
This
you're
is great. I think
worried
I'm going to go out to the garage after this. This is wonderful.
Yeah.
It's only 8:30 here. I've still got a couple hours worth of work I can get done.
Tom, if you're worried about the surgery, we can all watch YouTube and come up to your place and see what we can do.
Yeah, okay, why not? I mean, it's as simple. You just push a new valve up one of those pathway things
Hey,
that carry blood, and no problem.
I've replaced a burnt exhaust valve just this past summer.
Oh,
There
I
you
don't want to know
go.
about that.
Your heart valve exhaust valve. That's
yeah, just a valve job.
Did you mean a personal exhaust valve or?
Well, personal in that it was my car, but other
Oh,
than
okay.
What kind of car was it?
it was a 1961 Chrysler with a 413.
Oh,
All right. Well, gosh, everybody have a great and
Yeah.
I'm not being humble here, but I'm not doing it justice. And when you see it for real without the
Yeah.
reflections, it just blows you away. So
Oh, you're doing a great job. Wonderful.
No, these are great.
yeah.
Thanks for sharing with us.
Right
Yeah.
with you.
Yeah.
okay.
All
Good
right.
night, all.
Good
All
night,
right. Thank you,
everybody.
guys.
bye.
Take care of yourselves.
Good night.
Yeah.